It is over then. I had hoped that mine would be the hand to end it. But knowing you, there was little chance of that. Twould seem the eye has served you well. All that remains is to take them beyond the reach of man and dragon both. With this task accomplished, my toil shall finally be at an end.
Oh, wow.
Away, servant of Hydaelyn.
Keith! Over there! Oi! Ha! Gods damn it, do you always have to cut it so bloody close?
It would seem she has done it again.
Was there ever any doubt? Let us return to Ishgard. Our friends will be eager to learn the battle's outcome, and welcome back their champion.
Where is Estinian?
I dare say you are the first soul in Ishgardian history to arrive in our city upon Dragonback. This scene shall be remembered for 1,000 years to come.
Oh man, that's cool. Yashola post Aether is more like my sketch. Oh, I see.
As we had feared, the Archbishop summoned the soul of King Thordan into himself, and thence became a primal.
Then Estinian became Nidhogg.
But he and his knights are no more, thanks to the Warrior of Light.
Your struggles are not yet over, mortals.
Whom do I have the pleasure?
I am Midgard Sommer. I have journeyed with Hydaelyn's champion and observed her deeds in the conflict between man and dragon. Tell me, children of Thordan, do you desire peace?
My people have committed unspeakable atrocities against dragonkind, even against our own. Would that we could undo these wrongs, but we cannot. Be that as it may, the future yet presents a chance to begin anew. Our nation has broken free of the shackles of a false faith, and Nidhogg shall lead his kindred against us no more. I doubt not that it will require much effort and perseverance. But 'tis my belief that in time, Ishgard will again become a place where man and dragon may abide together in harmony.
Emmerich hasn't noticed that his friend Estinian is missing.
I shall remember thy words. Yet be warned, Nidhogg's soul liveth on. His unbridled rage hath claimed for its vessel the one thou callest the Azure Dragoon.
Estinian.
Doubt not but that Nidhogg will call out to his brood ere long, nor that they shall answer him. Steel yourselves, for the true test is yet to come.
Come what may, we will never cease to believe. Upon the souls of they who have sacrificed themselves to pave the way for peace, we will never abandon our cause.
1,000-year war cannot be ended in a day. It may take generations. What thou dost begin, thy children must continue. Entrust unto them thy hopes and dreams, that peace may reign again, and forevermore.
Oh, that's the end?
Let all here present attest that Sir Emeric, acting on behalf of the Archbishop, has appended his signature. I do hereby declare that from this day forth, the Holy See of Ishgard shall once more be counted a member of the Eorzean Alliance. Let our nations move forward as one and stand united against the Garlean Empire.
For the future of Eorzea.
For the future of Eorzea!
There you are. A noble monument to a noble soul.
Oh, sure, fine. Oh.
From here, Lord Orshafon can watch over all of Ishgard.
It has been a long and arduous journey, and we have lost much and more along the way. Yet come what may, we must stay true to our purpose and press on.
That's right, you two. It's high time we got back to rebuilding the Scions. Which means we're going to need money! And lots of it!
Should be able to fly or be able to learn too.
So ends a glorious chapter in their tale. However, tumultuous days yet lie ahead for Ishgard. After 1,000 years under the yoke of the Church, the people take their first tentative steps into the unknown. And though they spy a glimmer of peace upon the horizon, Nidhogg's vengeful shadow yet remains to darken the way. Be that as it may, so long as the young commander of the Temple Knights and his heroic companions are there to guide them, the people may hold fast to hope.
hope that one day true peace will return to Ishgard, and that man and dragon may live in harmony once more. Let the deeds writ herein never be forgot, that they may inspire generations yet unborn to strive ever heavensward.
There we go. This is the crowd I was expecting. Oh, you played Japanese around Reborn voice acting. Interesting.
The appointed hour approaches.
Aye.
Oh.
She begged leave to watch the proceedings. I saw no reason not to grant it.
Something's gonna happen.
Should I choose to deviate from my prepared remarks, I ask that you trust in my judgment.
Have I ever done otherwise?
Oh, you just noticed that? Yeah. Huh. Yeah, Yuna did have that in Final Fantasy X, you're right. Oh, here it comes. Oh, I'm sorry, here she comes.
Look!
Ah, how long it hath been since our peoples met thus, children of Thordan, even by our reckoning.
Vidofnir, daughter of Hraesvelga, we give thanks for your visit, and bid you welcome to Falcon's Nest.
Our sire bade us hearken unto the whispers of our hearts. They spoke to us of a paradise lost, of bonds of brotherhood which they yearned to see restored.
Ours too yearn for such a restoration, and they have guided us here this day, that they might yearn no longer.
Show us the painting, or the relief.
Brothers and sisters, ye who stand as witness, hearken to me! Since the days of Eld, when the bonds betwixt man and dragon were sundered by our hand, our peoples have known only war. Bloodshed without end. Losses beyond counting, and still we fought. And still we fought. Some wounds do not heal. The dead cannot be returned to us. But we the living can yet choose another course. Here and now, we can lay down this burden, this hatred, this vengeance. Our forebears fought not so that we could die. but that we might live. So let us honor their sacrifice and spare our children this death sentence. Let us gift them a new legacy. Life.
Betwixt our peoples yawneth a divide deeper than the deepest abyss, wider than the widest sea. Generations will live and die ere this divide is bridged. Knowing this, doth thy heart yet yearn for peace, son of Thordan?
Look now on the legacy we would leave to our children. A dream of peace, inscribed in stone for generations to come.
Okay, so it's gonna be like a stone thing they're revealing.
Father and his beloved, as they were so long ago, happy and at peace.
Oh, is that Nidhogg and Shiva?
The dream they shared shall be ours once more.
Face Hogger, okay. Yeah. Oh no. What?
Your bow!
Wait, isn't that Nidhogg?
Child of Dravania, art thou grown so forgetful that thou wouldst forsake kith and kin and consort with the spawn of Thordan? That thou wouldst dare contemplate peace? Hearken unto me, all of you! The final chorus is nigh, and all will be held to account. All will bathe in the flames of retribution.
Yeah, I remember that, but I didn't know he can turn back. Like, turn back to human form, but still be in control. Oh. Okay.
Till the coming of that day, look you on your sins and despair, for none shall escape my wrath. None shall escape my revenge!
7 hells.
That's messed up. Nidhogg would kill his own kind.
Nidhogg.
Hells take that Wyrm! While he lives, we'll never know peace.
Aye! There'll be no end to this war till Nidhogg is dead and gone!
So let's kill the bastard and be done with it! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg!
Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg!
Nidhogg and Vidofnir are brother and sisters, right? Like they're both children of Racefolger? Or no? How are they related? Are they related? Okay, so Nidhogg is like Vidofnir's uncle. Okay, so that's pretty messed up.
Of all the ways for it to end. Even before his transformation, I could feel the Wyrm's hatred swirling about Estinian. The terrible, all-consuming rage. Enough to fuel a 1000-year quest for vengeance. It was all I could do not to run away screaming. But Ishgardians, nay all Eorzeans, are made of sterner stuff. They face danger and death on a daily basis, and understand what it takes to win a war.
Think not too deeply on Master Matoya's words. Her intent was but to steal our resolve. That, and to remind us to look beyond these passing conflicts to trials greater still. To the truth which hides at the heart of this world.
So that's your aim, is it?
You disapprove?
Not at all. I believe it's traditional for the student to follow in the footsteps of the master. And you are so very alike.
Oh, I love this music. So good. The sky. Oh. Looks like we'll see more of him later.
Change. That great inexorable wave was upon us, and soon all of Ishgard would bend to its will. For all our sins, for all our scars, the future for which we had long yearned was at last within our grasp. But it would be bought at a heavy price. For in those twilight hours, did Nidhogg cry out for vengeance, and his brethren raise their voices for the final chorus of the Dragonsong War.
From the Memoirs of Count Edmond de Fortemps. Cool. I like the way they did the narration in this part. Really cool. Do not be so eager to place your faith in them. Who's them? Oh, I guess it was intended to be a mystery.
We have kept you waiting over long, I fear.
Not to worry, Alphino. We had some rather fine mulled wine to keep us company. Truth be told, you could have delayed your arrival a few moments more.
Have you guys had mulled wine? It's very strong. It is pretty good though.
Gibrion got the spicing just right this time. His latest batch is not only delicious and warming, but soothing to the humors.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so mulled wine is just kind of like wine heated up. So it's kind of reduced a little bit. And then they add spices and maybe some like orange slices in there if you want. Lala's and drinking is not right. Funny. It should probably be like super lightweight.
Indeed. But 'twas not to soothe our humours that we gathered here.
Ah, no, quite right. The matter of that poor dragoon.
You have discovered something. A means to save him?
Not for religious reasons, and yeah, that's fine. All good. Hopefully they can save him.
Let us not jump to conclusions, shall we? Assess the facts presented, then make an educated analysis, as you were taught.
Pray, cast your mind back to the moment of Estinian's transformation. Do you recall how you described it to us? You spoke of the sudden pangs which racked his body when you took up both of Nidhogg's eyes, and of how his form was twisted thereafter into a shadowy semblance of the great Wyrm.
When he appeared at Falcon's Nest, the Wyrm's eyes were fused to his mail.
Would that only his armor had been corrupted. Snaking forth from the eyes, I descried dark tendrils which entangled his very being. His ether has been all but smothered.
Then he is lost to us forever?
Hope not.
What did I just say about jumping to conclusions? Y'shtola clearly stated all but smothered. As I later discovered, her impression matched my own. Though Nidhogg's presence filled my mind's eye, beneath his seething aura, I sensed the merest hint of something else.
I think, this is my hypothesis, that Estinian is trying to resist as much as possible.
And after listening to Y'shtola's observations, I became more certain of my suspicion that the something else I'd sensed was, in fact, the trace of a different will, submerged in the sea of Nidhogg's rage.
You mean...
Yes, 'tis like that Estinian spirit yet lingers.
Can we not wrest him from Nidhogg's grasp, then? Tear the eyes from the armor?
We know not if that would serve to separate Wyrm's soul from man's. None have ever attempted such a feat.
Should it offer even the faintest hope of success, then by the gods, I shall be the first to try.
Alphino. By all means, hold fast to your hope, but be mindful of the dangers. Even should you succeed in excising the eyes from the Dragoon's mail, we have no way of knowing if your friend's soul would survive so violent a separation. And that is to say nothing of the possibility that his would-be savior might become Nidhogg's next host.
But what other choice remains to us? Should the opportunity present itself, I will tear those foul orbs from Estinian's armor and trust in the resilience of his soul, even at the risk of mine own.
Bold words.
Ah, I found you at last. A messenger of the Temple Knights came to the manor some few hours past. The Lord Commander humbly requests the company of the Warrior of Light and Master Alphino.
I'm surprised Master Alphino cares so deeply about Estinian, actually.
Sir Emmerich would speak with us. Very well, thank you, Onawa.
'Twould seem duty calls. Pray see to yours, and we shall return to ours.
Thank you, Y'shtola, Kryl. Your words have given me hope where there was none. Come then. Sir Emmerich awaits.
I feel like I kind of subconsciously do the head nod too now, because I've seen him do so many times.
Alphino is allowing his feelings for this Dragoon to cloud his thoughts. I worry he may do something rash. Keep an eye on him, would you?
They think more of their friends' deliverance than their foes' defeat. But will history commend their fealty or condemn their folly?
Oh wow, a lot of
The
cutscenes.
conference held at Falcon's Nest was to be a celebration of the reconciliation twixt man and dragon. But the lingering shade of Nidhogg, clad in the flesh of the Azure Dragoon, did mark the occasion by spilling the blood of his own kind. A timely atrocity to remind the children of Ishgard that the Dragonsong War was far from over. And when fear gave way to fury, the call to arms rang out anew. Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg!
My friends, I thank you for coming.
You have had news of Nidhogg?
This is like one of those things where, like, once you make like another character to go through the MSQs, you probably pick up on a lot of stuff that you miss. I know that that happens all the time with pretty much everything. Like even if you were to watch like a movie or a show, if you were to watch it the second time, you're like, wow, I missed that the first time, and it just like enhances the experience. So, yeah. Is it 300 hours? That's a lot.
Alas not. Our scouts range far and wide, but they have as yet found no trace of the Great Wyrm.
We dispatched an elite unit of dragoons to reconnoiter the churning mists, but even they returned empty-handed.
Ooh, I'll check out my playtime. Or maybe I shouldn't. I've been playing this a lot lately. Yeah, exactly, Gray. Every time kind of do anything again, you pick up on a lot of stuff that you just miss. Wait, okay, what'd you say?
A pity.
Fear not, Alphino. We shall see the Wyrm again soon enough. His words at Falcon's Nest attest to that. Indeed, he is like to come sooner than we would wish.
I assume Ishgard's defenses are being bolstered as we speak?
With all haste. I mean to call upon every able-bodied warrior at our disposal, from the Knights of the Four Houses to the men and women of the Watch. But I did not summon you to discuss strategy.
What then would you have of us, my lord?
I will speak plain. Now that Nidhogg is possessed of both of his eyes, no mortal force we can muster will repel him. That being the case, we must needs recruit an ally of equal strength.
Ooh, we're gonna get a dragon. Gracefolger.
You speak of Hraesvelgr?
I do. To whom else could we turn?
Oh, I'm actually surprised I got that right.
That he is Nidhogg's equal I do not deny, nor can I name another. But convincing the reclusive creature to do battle with his own brood brother will be... how shall I put this?
It will be no small undertaking, yes. Estinian's report was most particular about Hraesvelgr's unwillingness to involve himself in the affairs of men. But much has changed since your visit to Somal. And if there is even a chance that the dragon may be swayed, I must plead our case. Whatever price the dragon asks of me, I shall pay it. Such was my oath, to defend the people of Ishgard.
Dude, Hraesvelgr hates us.
Come what may, my friends, the battle with Nidhogg will mark the end of my tenure as the acting head of church and state. Will you help me discharge this final duty?
We will, my lord. Though I fear our involvement offers no guarantee of success.
No, I don't think he hates us, but just kind of like fed up with us.
Come then. We will depart at your leisure.
I have no idea what we're gonna say to him to convince him to join the fight.
Thank you. Both of you. The city is yours, First Commander.
My lord, we shall pray for your swift return.
I actually did not know that Sir Emmet was coming with us. That makes sense. He did say he was willing to pay any price.
Great Hraesvelga, 'tis not lightly that we beg this audience. Pray hearken to our words, for they concern the future of man and dragon both.
Greetings, Hraesvelga. I am Emeric de Burrell, acting ruler of the nation of Ishgard. I am come before you to parley on behalf of my people.
Well, I don't know how he knows, but called your bluff.
Foresaw mine intent.
Lis echniteg kasmon ikini, lis noan jas an es in, salen mon anesh, undai in. Set osk kom initeg kinan, nosk delgan en.
We understand that in your despair at man's betrayal, you seek only the refuge of solitude. But despite your protestations of spent faith, do you not still nurture the smallest flame of hope? I do. If you claim I see falsely, then tell me, why did you consent to bear a Zell upon your back?
is Crisina Holes Esctier Valsu Nesk an in Eskpa. Snaha Us Hesner Ikin en Erdan.
So you do distinguish between those who acknowledge and repent their sins and those who perpetuate them. Interesting. It seems to me that you have not, in fact, lost faith in mankind as a whole. Rather, you weigh our respective merits by how we allow the past to influence our future.
Snosk illetrai, Nolosk asisa. Ekmon kid una en.
Should we suffer ties of blood to bind our hands, then? Nay, if the crime is one of unconscionable evil, we must needs condemn it, even should the transgressor be our closest kin. When my father corrupted himself and his followers with the power of a primal, I beseeched the warrior of light to slay him, an act alike to patricide. That he did not die by my hand matters little. If anything, it heaps greater disgrace upon my name. But had my father not fallen, he would have drawn countless thousands into a holy war of hellish proportions, which I hold the greater crime. Thus did I order his execution, sparing the lives of my people and yours.
Yeah, I think when you do the vault, you'll find out. Seems like you found out now.
Alas, your brother Wyrm now prepares to murder those whom I sought to spare. What is more, he has taken my comrade's body for his own. But if I must slay my dearest friend to defeat my direst foe, I will not flinch from my duty.
Well, oh, you do suck? Oh. Yeah, I think during the game there was some dialogue earlier that kind of hinted at it as being a thing, and then you get the confirmation when you finish the vault. Yeah, there you go, exactly what Gray said.
Sekmon infim, sesk antis ekmon, kill al ud.
Oh, I see.
Sloskna, dyrkin illes, kolhes na inish, draor in.
Did they add New Game Plus? I don't know if they have that in Final Fantasy 14 at least. Maybe Gray or Chineras can. Oh, really? Shows what I know. Wait, so how does New Game Plus work? Like, if you were to level a second job class or something? You have to beat all, do you have to... Oh, okay. No leveling. Oh, okay. It's just for the story. So when you finish Heavensward, then can you do Heavensward again? Or do you have to go all the way to Shadowbringers and finish that to... Okay, just for each expansion? Just complete each respective expansion? Alright, that's cool. Oh, interesting.
Eskeniteg, eskedir ulgan, in an esnesha, eskjas og, inga.
Oh, I see. Is this gonna be a dungeon or a trial? A raid, perhaps? What is he planning? What is he planning? Oh yeah, it's account-wide. Nice.
Alei Earth. Cease and sleaze like K1. Oh, die.
Your trial is ended as well, then?
Oh, they each went. We each went through a different trial?
Mine was brutal beyond reckoning. Vedfalnir seems ill-acquainted with the notion of mock battles.
Tan in unsisnat. Swor as finan. Stiska ikim. En in an. Sedgar initek. Taishi S.I. Isa.
Oh, that's cool. That was really cool.
Alas, is he all in?
I must return to my city without delay.
Sman, skol, ses nitek, sen
Oh, we're each gonna ride a dragon?
Remember your training! We hold fast until the Lord Commander returns.
I don't know how they even stand the chance.
We must hold.
giants! By the Fury, that one is the size of Nidhogg.
'Cause it is. Oh. Never mind. It's just us.
Lord Commander!
You are late, Warrior of Light.
Damn. That looks that was pretty epic.
Watan and by E.
Oh, that's what Gandalf says. Yeah. I was trying to remember.
Still walking. Nar U in
Yeah, it was... the brain gears were returning. Dude, just insulted his girlfriend. That's crazy. That's a lot of white feathers. Wow. It's crazy. What? Dude, this is awesome. Yeah, that's an awesome cutscene. Oh, okay. Holy. I thought I was gonna fall off. Dude, that's like... Dude, that's a Stenian. That's so cool. Oh no. I died. Yeah, great. It was close. Oh, I'm the only noob that died.
Estinian!
Is this to be mine end? Nay, I will not allow it. I am of the first brood. I am vengeance incarnate. I am Nidhogg! Thou shalt die by my hand!
This is not your hand, Wyrm!
Thou wilt obey!
Oh my god.
I would ask one last favor of you, Warrior of Light. Finish me, now, while I have the beast subdued! Waste your time. Kill me! It is the only way! Ending Nidhogg will be my final duty!
No! You can't die like this! I won't let you!
It's come to help us once again.
Souls cry, a passion welling within. Sacrifice, a final plea to her king.
The eyes! Cast them into the abyss!
Yet this bond of hope by treachery was broke, scattering her words to the wind.
that was pretty epic. And I was just talking about how those are the two that I remember dying. They came back to help.
He lives. Ah, Estinian, my ill-fated friend.
Isael and Oshafont.
Lucia, summon the healers. I want them ready to receive him.
At once, Lord Commander.
Allow me to do this much, at least.
Wait, isn't his wing like... He can still fly?
You have my gratitude, Hraesvelgr. Your deeds this day have saved a great many lives.
Oh, I see.
Ustra udien instra reo anhesnesh. One in nest ik an keifta.
It doesn't look like he lost anything at all. Yeah, I thought I was gonna... So I still have the eye? Oh.
The battle is won. We can do no more for Estinian now than bear him home and wish him well. Even as Hraesvelgr did. The rest we must trust to the hands of the healers and the grace of the gods.
You know what I kind of imagined? Like, if, you know how like if you're on a boat and you have two oars and then you only have one, and it's just, you just go around in circles. It'd just be him going around in circles.
The heroes of the hour return.
We but did our duty, my lord. It was the memories of fallen friends and not our heroism which saw us through at the last.
I gave every ounce of my strength, but mine efforts would have counted for naught had the Warrior of Light not arrived to challenge the Great Wyrm. As a sworn knight of Ishgard, I had hoped to do more for my city.
Well, we cannot all be heroes, dear brother. Let us put away our pride for a moment and revel in the valiant deeds of our comrade. For your sterling service to Ishgard, we salute you. And while we're on the subject of valiant deeds, I believe I myself have earned some small measure of recognition. Under my watchful command, the ballistas of the Outer Ward struck down a veritable swarm of Dravanian invaders.
My lord's command was certainly watchful. He bravely watched as the siege crews took aim, and continued to watch as countless wyverns met their end. Indeed, the ward's defenders proved so well drilled that my lord had little occasion to stop watching.
Oh, I see. Huh. How hard is the extreme?
There will be time enough to determine who is most deserving of recognition later. Our friends are doubtless weary from their exertions. I had chambers prepared in expectation of your return. You are welcome to retire at your leisure.
I am most grateful for your hospitality, my lord, but I believe I shall pay a visit to the Temple Knight's Infirmary. Pray excuse me.
Our Master Alphino has grown. The plight of his stricken brother-in-arms pains him more than his own hurts. In which respect he has come to resemble you, Warrior of Light. Go then, visit the Azure Dragoon, and grant him what comfort you may.
Oh, here we go. Oh, how long is this gonna be? Alright. Doesn't matter. We're gonna do it. Maybe not then.
Estinian!
Cease your mewling, boy. It grates my ears.
Huh. I did not know he was an Elysian.
Forgive me. When I saw you awaken, I could not... It was such a relief. We feared you might never wake up.
Now, Estinian. If Master Alphino thought any less of you, you would still be Nidhogg's plaything. Or dead.
Aye, 'twas but a jest. I thank you, Alphino. And you too, Warrior of Light. Quite how you managed to persuade Hraesvogr to aid in his brood brother's downfall I cannot imagine. But full glad am I that you did. Yet again, you have achieved the impossible.
I, for my part, owe you an apology. When last we met, I did willingly loose an arrow at your heart. Can you forgive me?
There is naught to forgive, Hameric. You but acted in defense of Ishgard as is your duty. Were you any less single-minded about it, I would not follow you into battle, will trust you at my back. Besides, I had come to the selfsame conclusion, that I would have to perish for Nidhogg to be stopped. So let us dispense with the hand-wringing. I have heard enough mewling for one day.
Oh!
The tendrils of Nidhogg's foul presence bound up every fiber of my being, usurping my senses, but I yet retained some trace of awareness. The Wyrm's mind was as a vast and tumultuous sea. Endlessly its black waters churned, his grief and despair at Ratatoska's murder never calming, never receding. Driven by this surging current came wave upon wave of unrelenting rancor. It was the very image of my own heart. There I saw the dark reflection of the hatred I felt after Nidhogg slew my family, when no path remained save vengeance against dragonkind. Neither one of us had a choice. But I was blessed with something Nidhogg was not. Comrades and teachers to console and admonish me. Had I not had them to gainsay my obsession, it would surely have consumed me as Nidhogg's did him, and we would have been in all respects alike. Though his shade is banished, his spirit scattered upon the sea of clouds, I feel no joy at his passing. Where once I craved vengeance, I now crave rest. Lord Commander, my hunt is at an end. I would lay down the mantle of Azure Dragoon. My friend.
He has tired himself with too many words. I doubt not that he will make a full recovery, but he must be allowed some few days of quiet.
I too must see my path to its end. Sleep well, my friend.
Following the battle with Nidhogg on the Steps of Faith, Sir Emery called an assembly that he might make his final proclamation as acting head of state. 'Twas there, with one decree, that the 1,000-year rule of the archbishops was ended, paving the way for a new republic. The governance of Ishgard would now be placed in the hands of high and lowborn alike, their ranks represented by the newly founded House of Lords and House of Commons. Church was separated from state. The foundation for change had been carefully laid, and the reforms proposed by Ishgard's new government passed into law without incident. His duty done, Emeric de Burrell gladly stepped down from the Archbishop's dais, only to be raised unto the highest seat in the House of Lords. Though he strove at first to refuse this honor, the unexpectedly strident voice of the Count de Durandare left him little choice but to accept. And so it was that the winds of gentle revolution came to stir. Prominent among the many honored guests at Sir Emeric's investiture were the ambassadors of Dragonkind, a fitting symbol of Ishgard's newfound peace. The people looked on in awe as he soared through the heavens on Dragonback. And by their cheers did they hail him an Azure Dragoon for a new age. Thus were the notes of the Dragonsong rewritten, the din of war giving way to a rising litany of peace and hope.
Oh, that was pretty good. I liked it.